Deadly sins of waste. The 8 wastes. Number 1, overproduction. And we're not going to have time to explain everything in depth today, but this at least get you started. Overproduction, then transportation. And again, all your people need to learn these off by heart. At Premier Group, in our manufacturing business, we have 68 people who all know the 8 lean wastes off by heart. And they can spot the 8 lean wastes in everything that they do, or the 8 deadly sins of waste. Transportation, these are all things the customer doesn't want to pay for, by the way. So the customer doesn't want to pay for transportation. Number 3, excess inventory. Excess inventory or stock. And that could be in your office, too much paper, it could be too many files on your computer, it could be too much stock in the yard, too many papers in the yard, making more than the customer needs. So overproduction, transportation, excess inventory. Then we have defects. So we've got all this inventory in the yard, someone bumps into it in the forklift, then we have defects. Then we've got to fix that, so that's called overprocessing. That's another example, overprocessing. Then we have rework, or overprocessing / rework. Then we have waiting. Then we have motion, wasted motion. And then the biggest deadly sin of all, the worst sin is wasted employee genius. Because we've got all our people tied up doing all this dumb work, overproducing, transporting things too far, got too much inventory to manage, we've got defects happening, we've got overprocessing and rework happening, we've got people are waiting for this and waiting for that in the production line or in the office, or customers are waiting for a quote, and we've got this excess motion going on, shifting things around too much, walking too many steps in a process, and then we're wasting employee genius. So our people are tied up with these 7 wastes when they could be spending more of their day thinking about ways to improve the life of the customer. So it's pretty powerful stuff, incredibly powerful stuff. And you'll see these 8 wastes are common in every industry in your own life, in your relationships. You can have examples of the 8 lean wastes. Basically, it's all about life. So this is in life, in business, in health, everything. You know, in health, overproduction is overeating. Then transportation, and then excess inventory, too much fat. Defects, we then have health problems. Overprocessing and rework, we have to go to the doctor and get some drugs. Then we're waiting at the doctor, mucking around, waiting while we could be doing other more proactive things, going for a walk, for example, or eating something healthy. Wasted motion, and then wasting our employee genius, or wasting our own genius because we've started with overproduction. So that's where it all begins, overproduction. So really powerful stuff. Again, there's lots to learn about the 8 lean waste, but the first